Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. This is Wrestling with Entertainment, bringing you the latest exclusive breaking news, previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, and everything in between every Saturday on YouTube and Castbox. I am your host, James J. Tonight we are starring Kaliko Yachts.
Hanging in the basement with all my toilet paper. You can't have it, damn it!
And Scooter Dust.
I'm wiping my ass with owls now.
Got to that point?
Yep.
And we are being joined by Mitch Mayhem as well.
Heyo, I had the Final Fantasy VII remake night. Sorry.
I wondered how long it would take for him to mention that.
I passed out at like 3 p.m.
And it's a dark chaotic time for wrestling. And it is maybe a good day for the revival. Yesterday they got released from WWE.
Yep.
They got their release. Ooh.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I mentioned that to you. I sent that to you, Mitch.
When? Tonight, last night, or this morning?
A number of hours ago.
Yeah, I was probably asleep.
So, and one of the regulations on their release is that they're allowed to go wherever they want right now.
Really? Oh, wow.
Good luck.
Wait, exactly. Is that for... Wait. They're allowed to go wherever they want?
But can they actually physically go wherever?
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go.
Correct.
Yeah, it's not like they could go.
Oh, that's
anywhere.
why they did it. Okay. No, it's
so yeah, you could go anywhere if you could jump on a plane and get there.
We'll negotiate your contract with New Japan right now.
AEW can't have wrestling live. That's why they did it. Okay.
Well,
if the show was still going, they would have never fucking done that.
Considering that AEW has suspended production.
Exactly.
Word. I kind of figured. I kind of figured they were going to do it.
Like I said, they have months. I mentioned this last week. They have months prepared, but this was. I'm not sure if this is WWE getting the last laugh.
Kind of, because they said it, because I think it is kind of, because when you think about it, it would have been, it was going to be hard for either one to blink. And if WWE does it first to get ahead, they look like the responsible corporation. Because they have more at stake than AEW as far as like stockholders and stuff.
But that, in the court of public opinion, they're the company that fired somebody during a pandemic.
They didn't fire him; they let him go.
They were asked for their release. That's different.
Yeah, they asked and they got it. It ain't a secret.
If they want it out, it's a toxic workforce to make them stay, in my opinion.
But I get your point. To the non-casual person, it does look like, to the person who doesn't know context, it looks that way. But to the person who probably kind of knows the news, they've been asking forever. So
they were angry that they weren't getting their release, that there was time tacked on to their contract. So, I mean, they could have been dicks about it and just made one of the, I think it's Dash Wilder, wait till like July. But that's good. I'm glad.
Now, that being said, obviously not the best time to get released from WWE.
No.
But
I mean,
the future is looking bright for them, right?
They can do whatever they creatively want to now, what they feel like they've been held back on. When we get back to normal.
It depends. I'm gonna say it depends, and the reason I'm saying is everyone's saying that the obvious choice is going to be AEW, but AEW's tag team is hella heavy right now, so it's it's not like they're going to go in and put a juice to that tag team. Maybe they can do something kind of like how Marty Scurll, where they can jump to different promotions. I feel like that would be better for them. But I mean, it's up to them to do whatever they want to do. But that's what I would say.
Brought to you by Depends. Take a shit in your britches.
Hey, them bitches flying off them the only things that ain't flying off the shelves at stores. Right? I should have got a pack.
Maybe Scott Wilson's finally gonna retire and write that musical he wants to.
It's good.
Maybe Vince McMahon will just finally die. No, I'm joking.
Oh, come on.
Joking.
Okay. AEW, as Scooter mentioned before, AEW suspended production up until May. Right up until
I was gonna say March is in the past, but
yeah, okay. No, May. Right before Double or Nothing.
More like nothing.
Yeah. So, and odds of Double or Nothing is not happening. So,
it looks like they're gonna lose the bet this year. I'm sorry, I had to say that.
I didn't realize it was actually a choice.
Well, it's Double or Nothing.
The MGM already announced that all their shows up to May 31st are cancelled.
Up to May 31st. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be longer than that, to be honest.
Also, I just gotta jump in here. Anybody who bought tickets to Money in the Bank at the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore on May 10th can now get their money refunded.
Oh, interesting.
That's going to be interesting because they're still trying to get the refunds back from WrestleMania.
Yeah. Good luck on that.
So, assuming that, we're not getting a cure for Corona in the next 2-3 weeks and Double or Nothing is not happening, once they run out of film, where does AEW go from there, Scooter?
I mean, quite honestly, I think AEW, and honestly, I think any, WWE too, I think they can take breaks and
thank you
up where they left off. They can do that. They have the ability to do that.
It's called an off season.
It's not that it's an off season. It's that they
can have one.
It's that they believe, and this goes for AEW too, they seem to think that their fans have the memories of Goldfish.
That's Vince McMahon. That's what Vince believes.
That if they're not on television for a week, they're automatically going to be forgotten, and somehow they exist the next week.
That's Vince's old thinking.
Yeah. Did you have more to say, Scooter?
Traffic jam. Sorry.
I'm done.
Okay. What about you, Mitch? What are your thoughts on that?
Like I said, I just woke up. Can you repeat the phrase? I heard what he just said. I'm just waking up.
Where does AEW go from having their shows pre-taped when it runs out? Where do they go from there?
Like Scooter said, they were talking about having an off season anyway. So you don't have to go every fucking week. If something like this happens, take a break. WWE with Vince, he's just go. So I don't ever see that happening. But with Cody and them, they talked about it already. So I think they're on the right track.
Like now would be the great time to do like some sort of like round robin tournament
there we go. Tournaments. I miss tournaments.
That they can like build up to, plan out, and then plan, a finale around.
They don't have big events like tournaments or other things anymore where like where a win matters. Like it matters.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They need to do like a round robin tournament where you have a couple of matches.
I agree.
on Raw, a couple of matches on SmackDown. You have I can't believe we're gonna say this, almost like the Bound for Glory series.
Yeah.
But you involve 6 or 8 people, superstars from each brand. You can do it with the women too, and you give it's a naturally built-in storyline, and you make pro wrestling more like a legitimate sport with legitimate standings and rankings, and so you don't have to depend on necessarily the entertainment aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Kaliko, what's your thoughts on that as well?
Everybody keeps saying a tournament. I'm like, yo, didn't they just have this TNT championship thing that was kind of going on right now? But
a tournament that mattered.
Yeah,
it wasn't that was a shit tournament.
I mean,
that we don't know.
Kind of mattered.
Is fighting Cody.
Well, they didn't make it seem to matter. They didn't have time, really, to be true with you. They were in the middle of this pandemic, and it's about ready to shut down. So give them time when it comes back up. Fuck.
I mean, it kind of mattered to them. But anywho,
I'm saying they could have done it better, but okay, proceed.
I feel like it. Honestly, at this point, everyone knows it's kind of hollow without the crowd. I feel like
no shit, Shirley. I've been saying that for weeks, haven't I?
That's why I said everybody knows. But my thing is just give everyone the rest that they need and get themselves together. Because to me, I think in general, professional wrestling, once it comes back, it is going to come back stronger as far as people wanting to go somewhere. But
people will be bored and ready.
But a lot of shit is going to change now.
Oh, for sure.
In the way that you just ain't gonna be able to stuff people in there like sardines as it used to.
Yeah.
And that's for everybody. So I think it's just more or less not even about where AEW goes or where WWE goes. It's gonna be where does wrestling go? Because this is a good point. This is something where this is the only art form where now you see the importance of an audience. I mean, anyone can record TV shows without an audience. This is one where we didn't think how important we are until we're not there. And oh shit.
Some tech person's gotta have the idea of some fucking kind of not Zoom, but some kind of audience thing where you can fucking. I'm sure it's coming.
I gave this idea weeks ago.
Yeah, see? I'm sure it's coming.
Didn't you hear they put mannequins in the soccer field?
Fuck that.
but they weren't there for a game.
Yeah.
They just put it there.
They didn't buy their tickets, damn it. And speaking of suspended production, the XFL is dead once again. Yesterday they announced that they released everybody from their contracts.
I ain't going to a second funeral.
Wait, wait. Are they killing the XFL?
Yeah.
Yep.
As of right now, yeah.
Oh, for right now, but is there going to be a season 2 is what I'm saying.
No, they're not coming back next year.
They're not coming back.
Ain't no more next year.
It wasn't even a season 1.
But I thought they were going to take a hit to try to stay in it for next year.
The only way they could have taken the hit was by keep getting the TV money, which everything is suspended now, so you really can't get any TV money. That's
bullshit. That's WWE. They could have sat on it and taken a hit. That's not true. They have the money.
Nah, they were. That's
completely
XFL.
separate from WWE.
But that's from WWE. No. It's not monetarily. It's out of the same the pool of WWE. That's why the stockholders were pissed.
Do you know how much money it takes to broadcast?
Yeah, I know. We had this talk a few weeks ago. I was saying you got to have money coming in. I was saying this.
But you're saying they can sit on it And
they have money to where they can take a loss for now, and then get their money back next year.
You're talking roughly.
Yeah, it's a big loss.
It was almost probably like somewhere around $50 million.
Yeah, well, Vince has got plenty of it, man.
But it's not just Vince; it's the owners of the teams.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Just Vince on it, I think, but okay.
Nah, he only was like I would say he was a starter fund, but he pretty much was off hands with it because he basically put Andrew Luck's dad as the commissioner, and he just let them run it.
Did he think they were going to get Andrew Luck?
No, it was just like they wanted it to be a legit football.
I know.
But I mean, it's not like it was tied into WWE. The only reason it was tied to WWE because Vince put the money up and he named it. But other than that, that's it.
I don't think, but something about that, like, I don't see him just giving up when it comes. Maybe it's now to cut costs, and then when it comes back, he'll revive it. I just don't see him just quitting.
Oh no, they already said it. ESPN said they're not coming back in 2021. Oh. Otherwise, it would have just been like effort. But
because that was their goal to go on.
I actually agree with Mitch. This dream that Vince McMahon's had since 2001. I think he's too stubborn to just let it die again.
Yes, thank you, James. You don't know who Vince McMahon is exactly.
He will try again until he gets it right, until
it works. He won't die.
But here's my thing: if that was the case, they would have said, "Yo, we coming back next year."
But maybe this is a cost-cutting measure for right now.
Right.
How's that a cost-cutting measure if
because you can't pay, so you don't have to pay while we're waiting for things to go back to normal. I'm just saying.
But if they're not coming back in 2021, what's the point?
Maybe they're just saying that now. I don't know. I mean, I get your point.
Contracts are ended. They are officially no longer tied. In order for them to come back, they would have to.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, they would have to redo all that shit.
Right. I thought maybe that's what they would do because they're not. But a lot of them would go to the NFL in that period of time.
A lot of the players have been going to the NFL. Right. I will say that the XFL has done that much. They gave them like people a break.
Real quick, I will say this: I thought it was on to a much better start than last time. I really do.
Well, it just seems like.
But let me finish. The teams were like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. They were just misnomer teams. They should have brought back the old team, or at least a few of the old teams. But
it just seems like the XFL was kind of never meant to be.
But Vince McMahon's gonna try to shove things down people's throats.
Yeah,
you know that.
If it comes back, we'll be here to cover it. So.
Yeah.
In all due time. It's time to start the show.